wanna see you smile, wanna see you cry. Oh, you're such a fool. We should get some bruises falling in love. 'Cause I love it when you're blue. Yeah, it's making me mad, knowing I can treat you better than he could. And your tears, they flow like waterfalls, and I don't think they should. Yeah, it's okay to smile, even if inside it's tearing you apart. No, he'll never love you in the way that I do. Why'd you go and give someone like that your heart? Mermaid, sing to me. He don't love you like I do. He won't take your pain away. You know it's true. Yeah, I wanna see you smile, wanna see you cry. Oh, you're such a fool. We should get some bruises falling in love. 'Cause I love it when you're blue. Your blood runs blue. I still love you, and what am I to say? What was I supposed to say? Yeah, what am I to say? Just tell me what to say. What am I supposed to say? What am I to say? We threw it all away, and we're still blue. A rolling sky and let your reader follow the adolescent pounding of a simple heart, a simple truth that may be hard to swallow. It's all natural, you knew it from the start. This intimacy slowly seeps in. Painless memories of some fleeting. I can't help it, I still want it. Spin the bottle and see just where it lands. Promiscuity for you and you and you and me. And I want an answer now. I need an answer now. The truth is, I dare you to love me.
Alright. Good morning, guys. Did everybody stream Frostpunk? Yeah, dang, this is loud. Let me just turn this down a little bit. Alright. That should do. starting out on day 2-ish. I did stream yesterday or this morning like twice, so we'll see how this goes. Let's see, that does sound very, very good. Okay. And this will be my hand at multi-streaming as well. From what I last suspected, I'm pretty sure I'm doing pretty well. Okay, let's see. We're doing pretty good on goods. They're common now. Materials are surplus. Food is common. Shelter? Need more shelter. Can I build this out? I can. I'm gonna build that out a little bit. That should help with that. Food, it's a common resource. Idea tree. To limit the amount of heat required by food district, cultivars will be carefully selected and hybridized so not only most energy efficient ones, so that only the most energy efficient ones are grown in the hothouses. And one dust coal mine, huh? That should do. That should appease them. Grateful signers return funds. Representative come to express their gratitude. Mushroom picking experience, scarf knitting circles up till now. Funding such worthwhile project was enough to convince our people to overlook how you ignore our more substantive proposals. Yet no product we proposed this round satisfied our members. They instead demanded that we hand back the most recent tranche of funds and asked to enact weather-adjusted shifts and advance bioway. What do you do? What should do with their return funds? They actually then fund projects at the current levels. Massive biowaste household where natural bacteria are endlessly recycled to fertilize crops. 181 C's. Ooh. Crime is minor, cold is minor, hunger is minor, there's no squalor, and there's no disease. Old Dreadnought. Build an extraction district in the Old Dreadnought colony to extract oil, then use a resource. Transfer to send it to New London. Soon that stared of his shots. My first shot, mine, that I earned off the sweat of my own back. I put my nose to the grindstone, stayed focused, and I was rewarded. This city has slowly proven to be a haven for merit and hard work. Next, I'll buy the shop around the corner. I'll expand. There'll be an Ollie outlet at every corner. Mark my words. I'll show them my worth, and I'll charge them accordingly. You see, I've made a step toward the merit cornerstone. Nice. Things are looking good. And we're slowly running out of food. The Devolvers are delighted you kept your word. Now they look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Because you kept your promise to research Gleaning Harvester Hangar, the relation with Devolver improved, trust rises. A network of cable connecting elevated stations allows us to run suspended trains in Frostland without us having to worry about ice and snow accumulation. This is a skyway connection which can be used to Frostland to allow transfer of more resources from colleges and outposts. Let us look at this place. God dang it. Unfair stigma. Sir, some chronic disease sufferers complain they are unfairly tarnished by our infection path. I've got asthma, so I convulse with wheezing, hacking coughs from time to time. It's not pretty, but it's not catching. Yet still folk give me the stink eye for not wearing a badge, said one such sufferer. If we had a hospital, they could provide medical exemption certificates that such citizens in addition to taking care of our health and helping the sick. What should we do? Health and well-being of our students should be a priority. Yeah, I could build a hospital. We'll need that anyways. Oh, I forgot. This guy. Saving. Aerodrome from which harvesters are dispatched to Frostland to make sure every last bit of food is extracted and brought for sorting in dedicated grading rooms. Where can I put this? Okay. Evolvers, Frostlanders, New Londoners. There's a lot of New Londoners. Continuous people will be placed in quarantine to care for the city in dedicated accommodation. Construction new hospital, research hospitals. Unfair competition. Some Frostbreaking crewmen have complained about their colleague. He works with prosthetics after Frost claimed both of us, yet they say he was unfairly outperformed in claiming every efficiency bonus for himself. This smooth made his hands just for this job. He can do nothing else with them. Unless you want us to chop our hands off and do the same, we cannot compete, said one of our frustrated crewmen. I'll tell you what's here. My hands are chopped off for God's sake. I have pickaxes for hand, you goon. Anti-incriminated worker. What should we do? Stay firm. This law will find innovative ways to outform, as it should. This law is unfair. No one else should be able to claim all the bonuses. Listen, he can't go. So I'm just gonna say, like, good on him. Let him have, like, every little tiny thing he can get. Because that's just kind of sad. Improve healthcare. Yeah, I'd rather improve healthcare. We're gonna need it. So, resources. Hospitals. Teaching hospital, recovery hospital, hospital, or hospital. Hospital outfitted with maternity wards and rehabilitation to ensure that citizens fully recover before being released. Institution that provides medical treatment to sick and injured people to speed up their recovery. Will regularly cure a significant number of sick exigencies, like preliminary triage ability, which will result in deaths. Okay, we'll get that one done. I'll show him I can take it. Starvation problems. The latest count shows how many people have recently died of hunger. The hollow, vacant stairs of the starving haunt the streets of the city. An undercurrent of panic tugs at their feet. People fear the horrors of years past will return under your leadership. It will be prudent to reassure them. People will keep starving to death until the hunger is brought down. Trust falls. I see. Well, we can't have them dying on us, so... I forgot I can actually just build them right here. Okay. I have so many workers, I could probably just get this all done immediately. Frostbreaking. There we are.
Any unusual or rare seeds should be handed over to the relevant authorities for identification and preservation. A deep freeze is incoming.
Downing gets through. Glass of protein. Damn them. Work more or you won't get anything. Work harder or you won't get anything. Work faster or you won't get a single damn thing. Why is my income tied to some lunatic's crazy efficiency? A man with little pickets. I said we can't work like he does. I just can't. We should be in this together, not against each other. Damn this city. And we are disheartened by the competitive nature of efficiency bonuses. Oh well. It's gonna take some while to build. And we need housing, recovery hospital.
Alternate currencies.
People delight to keep your word, now looking for your positive trust because you built a hospital. Showing an old London painting, we won't lose our history. All that knowledge of literature will live with us, with our past of our bedrock. We can stand on the shoulders of our greats who came before us. We can build on what they have done. Our history doesn't have to weigh us down. It can bolster us forward. It can be a foundation, it can be structure for the tradition cornerstone. Okay. Fears, they now look upon you negative and doubt your integrity because you broke. That's fine.
Please dispatch gift boxes to the steward by post to avoid unnecessary queuing.
1 week remaining. Okay. Let's deconstruct this bad boy. Escape from the 12 stewards. Some medical staff are concerned that the growing number of patients are abusing our hospitals. The concept of recovery hospital is great, don't get me wrong, do no harm and all that, but some people are milking it, so concerned. Meanwhile, the waiting list grows. Do you want to ease them just prevent abuse? What should we do? You know, between recovering and slacking off. We can rest on something like this is heaven. He cares for our welfare, the bed, the food. Happy Easter. I forgot it's Easter Sunday. Our last mountain of stuff has run dry. We have extracted all the coal in New London. The city must now rely on fuel from Frostland. We need to find a long-term solution fast. We will survive. I forgot I have to worry about this place too. To act requires more resources. Maybe if I just build it out a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna frost break that. That's gonna be broken down. There we are. Ah, one moment. There we go. Now I can actually see it.
Every
Weather adjusted shifts, protected weather employees must adapt to working hours and working conditions. Machine centric shifts. Introduced sawmill, mechanized sawmill. Massive sawmill, which frozen wood is cut into usable materials while without undergoing any treatment, speeding up the process but exposing people to mold spores and fungi. Massive loading frozen wood directly into mulching machines that separate usable material from waste byproducts. Heat demand. This is fun. Halted advancement, black gold. Members of Evolve will also afraid that our fields will deplete soon and openly criticize your failure to achieve our current goal. We need to quickly find a new source of fuel and a permanent one, not some temporary half-man, otherwise we'll not be able to sustain anyone. And they warn that if you don't make it, you'll be ousted from office. If black gold is not finished, then you'll be exiled. Oh. I could definitely do that right now. Alright. Anticipation fills the air as the first transported oil sent to New London. To dream of a future without feeling cold feels surreal. To make it happen, we'll need to modify the generator to produce black gold and heat. This will be irreversible. What future we build for ourselves will depend on it. We must decide. People cheer as oil reaches the city, but the question remains what it means for our future. Years of suffering come to an end, their leaders shout across the city squares. With the gift of oil and light of our furnace, we can defeat the frost and build a warm paradise. Let us improve the blessed engine and pump the oil until the snows of the city melt forever. However, the evolvers disagree. The frost is our reality. What Faithkeeper's lecture is foolish, it's hubris. We can't wait for New London's generator to rust. We have to adapt to this world settle and repopulate the Frostpunk. Faithkeeper approve of the situation forward, disapprove of the situation, unlock oil. Unlocks the ability to exploit unlimited deep deposits. Unlocks the adaptive pumps generator that uses any fuel. Unlocks unlimited output of Frostline Sandman. We first need to upgrade the generator with oil pumps to use the new fuel. Then we must research and further upgrade the generator with surplus injectors to make New London warmer than ever before. Newfound oil can help us reach our previously inaccessible deep deposits which will not run out. We can tap into them for the security of our city. Oil pump generator upgrade has unlocked and they are available to be built. Melting deep deposits and generator upgrades to our research are unlocked. Focus on the generator. Make the fucking thing city. Okay. Oil pumps.
Steward?
2,151 people. Uh-oh, that doesn't seem good.
The steward appreciates all your...
Street prayers, Faithkeepers rally. Steward, the Faithkeepers invigorated by the vision of improving the generator and building a warm utopia. All are rallying all citizens during the street prayer. Listen, all who have spirit, their sermonizers cry out. The captain's words, day 5, verse 3. The generator may warm our skin, but faith will warm our hearts. Rally, brothers and sisters, we have yet to build a warm paradise. Their prayers continue. They invigorate all who listen, but additional for the benefits. You want to ask them to promote something specific, contribute more work for it. Faithkeepers should recruit more volunteers who can enhance our work for it. Send Faithkeepers to pray with people and preach better days. Let them continue their prayers.
The Faithkeepers celebrate the steward's leadership in street prayers. All faithful are invited to join them.
Steward?
Apothecary Evolver wishes religion could be kept out of policy, has face blindness. Love jokes about human dismemberment. Oof. Made pronounced a word and didn't speak for a week. Loves looking for grammatical errors and translated tools for her novels. Hates having sticky fingers. Thinks there's something rather fetching about those Faithkeeper roles. Hopelessly wretched. Remember to have recruited test subjects under the table. Make best use of this guy. Yep.
The votes are in. The measure fails.
Watchtower outfitted with state-of-the-art equipment to monitor and ensure order. Watchtower designed quarter a large number of guards to optimize and allow them to deploy quickly. Command posts where guards are quartered to maintain order in the city. Command posts where guards are quartered to maintain order in the city.
Neighbors kindly ask rally attendees to keep all applause to a reasonable volume. The votes are in. The measure fails.
I'll spend those funds to help on the community, but I know those all big wigs will end up here eventually. They always do. As I pour their drinks, they slip a handful of heat stamps into her stocking, courtesy of the steward. A very old part of me wants to call these pigs, but most of me just hopes the steward funds us next. Yep, it'll be funded.
Stupid.
watchtower. Chemical synergy. Chemical house. Stewart, our chemical has figured out a way to use our production of chemical additives to its advantage. The agriculture engineer have identified chemical byproducts that can be used to increase food, produce more food thanks to chemical additives. Faithkeepers, Newlanders agree with this idea.
Do not try to avoid the surveillance.
And to construct buildings. They chose the law from the next vote, praising the steward for granting them the privilege.
Please have your ticket.
Can prove his idea. Steward, during rallies, you were inspired by their research new policies on their own accord. The most recent research was regarding workmanship that presented the result in their private study, machine-centered service to the city. All the steward has put to a vote. They call on you to pledge your support for the new law. Pass the machine-centric service. When pass the soon vote. You have 35 weeks to pass machine-centric. Community service anyone was even helping prepare for the journeys. Expedition has slightly decreased.
Hear ye, hear ye. The votes are in. The measure passes.
And then Curve. Stewart, the new Londoners have come forward to accuse you of placating them with research you never intended to manipulate. Our last research died on your desk. When represented, we spent our time not mentioning city funds, researching and for what? To grow your ego with our proposal? And so you take action either enact most recent so good faith, or they'll not trust you whatever humanity. What should we do? This merits no action. Implement latest research. No one's man action, latest research. Watching their few papers brought in disuse. This is an error. We will correct me. Enact construct one deep melting drill. Oh, that's easy.
Secure additional layers. A cold season is imminent.
Uh-oh. Heat is scarce. Surplus injectors.
Here, Stuart.
Frostpunk victim. The special infirmary queue has been opened. Report for amputation without.
Stewart, empowered by his fourth phase, extended their activity to a new district. Their members can be seen on every corner. They hold periodic rallies near the district main hub as well. They ask again, what should they focus on to keep the sport in the city?
Are you listening?
Thorough surveillance. Stewart, people are furious that revealed that surveillance watcher used their equipment to peer into side slits and windows. I was glad that when that thing went, I thought it would take Christian safer, and that they'd be worse than what was happening in my bedroom, said one resident living near Russia. Surveillance tower defenders use of such crimes moved indoors since we set up here. Can't turn it into no go for law enforcement. Criminals should not be allowed to hide behind walls. Crime. This level of corruption and theft and assault in the city, enabled by anonymity of a large nation and grief by desperation when goods are scarce. Population group. To put less pressure on workers, let's keep machines powered on the road clock and just hours of working.
The proposed law has been approved.
Faith keepers are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your role more positive and continue your leader with integrity. Cool.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Leaders first are hope and trust in leadership or fails. You just need to hold on a little bit longer. I'm delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule with more security. Isolation using a key from the general system with all key providers, but they are unavailable. Need 40 prefabs.
Stewart.
Too grave. How did the art say? A life well lived. The crowd at the ceremony was proof enough for that. All these people you helped during the great storm, all this road you brought back from the Frostpunk, they all want to say their respects and say a last goodbye. I'm sorry I wasn't a better son, but I'll make you proud. You'll see. Goodbye, Dad. Ceremonies are helping people say goodbye to their loved ones. Stewart, the Legion Fire Scar, all talk in the town. Some of them grew in popularity to the point of receiving letters and gifts. It's boasting Our scouts morale, but has also struck chaos and jealousy and rivalry. Recently, a brawl between two crewmates erupted over a portrait sent by a young lady. Some officers welcome this extra moment, but others have expressed concern ordering let people send gifts to scouts. Okay, gotta head back. How are we looking on prefabs? Cool. That serves the ambient air through natural moss that absorbs and filters impurities.
This week, free essentials allocation.
Stewart.
There's a commotion during funerals of a known criminal. The man was a murderer and a rapist. I won't have him lying in the same plot as my mom for all eternity. He doesn't belong to the city alive. He don't belong here dead. Public opinion is split. I argued that everyone is entitled to proper funeral. Was only the someone may decide our fate in eternity. Others advocate for dumping the bodies of convicted in unmarked smoke pits. Let's say the same as all deceased are entitled to dignity.
Stewart.
I chose the law for the next vote, praising the steward for granting the privilege. Damn goes desecrate our cemetery. It doesn't matter. They're dead. Let them lie. No, I was trying to filming all sorts of what those explore out here. When rare travelers emerge from the black tip mountains, they are always wearing fine coats and thick boots and tight-lipped where they found them.
Every citizen is entitled to a monthly checkup at their local recovery hospital.
Hate you. Everybody's head over heels, but you don't fool me. I saw the way you looked at me and laughed as you were passing by the other, taking in your can. Enjoy this homemade pie and have fun exploring your pants down to your ankles. That people think of some slight distance ecstatic for vanished explorer experience for 25 weeks. village management noticed a metal trapdoor. Drilled through the thick metal and entered a burial chamber containing pristine cores. Instruction manuals in the chamber showed the cores were intended to drive the locomotive, referred for the person in London.
Steward.
Expand. Empowered by your support, the face can extend their activity to a new district. Punching out at 1:14 p.m. Little Mary going to be delighted to see me home so early. I finally take her sledging. She was so disappointed last time. It ain't my fault. The engine needs servicing. Although I'm home a lot more than I used to be. These machines that fix just you just gotta accept it. Absolutely not the other way around. Hmm. That means a mix of wood combustion and actual potential produce a coal substitute from wood and already spent checkable. That burns wood at a very high temperature in the accident equivalent to coal substitute. Alright, that's enough of this for now. I'll come back later.
Minds are red. Oh, they tell me everything will be okay. Well, I wanna be the hunter, not the hunted. I wanna be the king.